Toronto Hydro delivers power to almost 700,000 customers across the city of Toronto. As a utility, we pride ourselves on our customer service and reliability because we know how essential electricity is. That's why we're investing millions in distribution system upgrades to replace equipment installed during the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. This investment is part of Power Toronto Hydro's long-term infrastructural renewal program designed to modernize our electricity grid and ultimately reduce the number of power outages across the city.
Toronto Hydro's been around for 100 years, and for largely most of that 100 years we've been basically the same kind of business. But the business is changing. The way that we serve our customers is changing, and the technologies we use to do that are changing. So it's a very exciting time to be part of Toronto Hydro.
As our plant ages, our organization is aging, so we have 45% of our employees retiring in the next 10 years, which means we have to invest in people. And critically important is bringing in some talent that we're going to need to make sure that our investment in both plant and people is of high quality.
The new components we're adding to the grid are intended to deliver better service. Our customers demand better reliability and will need it in the future, and we have to provide it.
Over the years, we've been simply repairing the cable that has been faulting, in many cases at the same location over and over again. So now is the time to do it right and to replace it once and for all.
In Scarborough, North York, and Etobicoke, that means pulling out the direct buried cable installed in the late 50s and 60s. Crews are replacing it with primary cable encased in concrete ducts. The concrete will protect the cable from water and prevent other utilities from digging through the line. If the cable faults, crews can easily pull it out without digging up the whole boulevard. This will improve reliability and minimize disruption to the community. Reducing construction impacts to customers is a critical goal not only for line staff, but for Toronto Hydro's control room.
In order to do planned work, we need to transfer load, and you just can't transfer load just arbitrarily. So there's a lot of work that goes into weeks and months ahead of the actual construction job to ensure that we know where we're going to put the load when the time comes.
One big project we have in the next few years is Bremner Station, which is just close to the CN Tower, which is a brand new underground substation to help relieve some of the load there and the expected increase of capacity that's going to be needed.
Bremner will be Canada's second underground transformer substation and will be built at Toronto's landmark Roundhouse building. This substation will help prevent outages in Toronto's downtown core and will sustain the city's growth in the coming years.
To modernize our grid, we have to replace it, but not just replacing it with the same components we had before. We need to make it smarter. This smart transformer meter behind us is working with our smart meters at the home as one of many initiatives to rebuild the grid in a smarter way.
The modern transformer will manage load by communicating the equipment's status to the control room and call center. Staff will see if the transformer is functioning properly or if it requires attention. This technology is helping us manage our equipment better so we can respond to outages and system abnormalities more efficiently. This new system has many benefits and will prepare the grid for future renewable technologies.
We have an opportunity to have a better interaction with the customer on these projects by being here front and center and showcasing the work that we do and the new technologies that we're bringing to bear in order to improve service.
We really are building the Toronto Hydro that's going to serve this city for the next 100 years. We're leading the sector in Ontario, really defining how the utility will look and be built and serve its customers. That makes us a leader, and I'm terribly proud to be part of this organization of people that are making it happen.
Construction projects are happening across the city. Stay informed at Poweruptoronto.ca.